to Chopstick Travel. I'm Luke Martin, and today we have another episode from Indonesia. In today's episode, we are heading about 100 kilometers from Padang City to Bukittinggi, a culinary hotspot in the highlands of West Sumatra. It is famous for all of its delicious and spicy foods. We're going to be doing a whole day of eating. We just stopped to check out this beautiful waterfall here. So let's jump in the car and keep going to Bukittinggi. All right, we are making our first stop. We are in Padang Pajang, which is a small city on the way to Bukittinggi. We're just gonna stop here and get some breakfast. So here are the satay grilling on charcoal, and this is Sate Padang, so Padang style satay, and he's got this huge bucket full of bubbling sauce. It looks really thick. That's gonna be the satay sauce. I can see some, I think, kaffir lime leaves going on in there. It smells really good. So this place is called Sate Maksakure, and it's the original location that we're at right now, but they have two other branches that are massive right on the side of the main road heading to Bukittinggi. We decided to come to the original spot for their famous Sate Padang. So you can see we've got a mix. It's all beef, but we have beef heart, beef intestine, and then just meat. And then he used that massive pot of bubbling sauce, which is thickened with rice flour, to completely smother those satay. And then underneath, you can see right here, we've got a type of lontong, which is a compressed rice cake, which you can eat along with the satay. I gotta try the satay by itself. He also sprinkled some fried shallots on top. Look at that. I think this is the meat. Yes, I think this is the meat. Let's try. It is all about that sauce. It is like this interesting curry type flavor. I can definitely taste those kaffir lime leaves in there. There's all kinds of herbs, and it's served smoking hot. And then you can taste the smokiness of that meat as well. But really, this dish is all about that sauce. It's a really deep, rich flavor. Let's chase it with one of these compressed rice cakes. Oh, that sauce is amazing. It's got such a fresh, earthy flavor. Okay, let's try the intestine next. Definitely a little bit chewier than the meat, but the flavor is just purely smoke. That is really good too. And last is the heart. That is indistinguishable from the meat, and I love those fried shallots on the top too. This is a great breakfast. They've also got this little dessert on the table. It's wrapped up in a banana leaf, and this is rice cake filled with coconut. Some sugar in there. Oh, that's like the perfect sweetness. Terima kasih. Okay. All right, that was really good. Right. Let's keep going to Bukittinggi. Okay, stop number 2, having another roadside snack. This place looks really cool. This is a super cool snack. It's called the Bika, and what makes it so cool and unique is the process at which they're cooking this. So Bika is a coconut with rice flour batter. They also have a version with banana mixed in. So first they have this cauldron. It's kind of like a big bowl that one guy is slapping down a piece of banana leaf while the other guy is taking the batter and putting that batter right on top of the banana leaf. Then there's a second bowl that is filled with a wood fire, and that bowl goes directly on top of the bottom bowl. So the Bika are cooking underneath in that bottom cauldron while the fire is burning on top. We're just waiting for them to pull out the fresh ones. We're gonna try both kinds. This is so cool. I've never seen anything like it before. So this restaurant is called Bika Talago. There are tons of Bika places along this road, but this one is the most famous. So we have the Bika fresh out of the oven. This is the original, just with coconut, and then this is with banana and palm sugar. And if I flip this over, you can see that it's gotten nice and crispy on the bottom there. So let me just try this one. That doesn't look like much, but that is incredible. Oh my God, I'm in love. I think I just found the best sweet in the world. My mind is slightly blown right now at how flavorful this is. That's actually so good. Wow. Okay, I gotta try the banana one next. These are so good. That's like banana bread, but it's got this almost like mochi-esque texture to it. And it's really creamy. Honestly, I think I like the original one better just because the coconut's so strong. But this one is seriously good too. It's got one side that's crispy and one side that's chewy. Wow. That is more than meets the eye. Wow. How good is that, Sabrina?
So good. I didn't really know what to expect when you just see something like this and it's cooked on a wood fire, and then you bite into it and it's nothing like you'd ever expect. So flavorful.
Wow, what a roadside snack. That blew my mind. So much more flavorful than it looks. Alright, we have made it to Bukittinggi. That was about a 2-hour drive from Padang City. This is the culinary capital of West Sumatra. So if you're ever planning a food trip to Sumatra, it's not complete without a stop here in Bukittinggi. It's really famous for its food, but of course also all the nature that surrounds it. We're going to be checking out some of that for sure on our trip here, but right now we're heading to the famous Los Lambuong, which is a food market. We've made it to where we were looking for. This place is called Los Lambuong, and you can see a lot of these restaurants are selling Nasi Kapau, which is the dish of Bukittinggi. That's what we came here to try. So we picked a restaurant to sit down at. This one's called Nasi Kapau Rp. It's one of the most popular here in Los Lambuong. A lot of the dishes are similar to Nasi Padang, but what's completely different is the serving style. So Nasi Padang, they bring all the little dishes to your table, but with Nasi Kapau, you have this massive display of all of these different Minangkabau dishes, and then you order whatever you want, and they use these big long spoons to serve it directly onto your rice. So we have our plate here. We picked out a couple of the classic Nasi Kapau dishes. This one's called tambumsu, which is a stuffed cow intestine stuffed with egg and tofu. This one is ayam rendang dakak, which is this rendang chicken with these cassava cubes, these hard little cubes of cassava. We also have some cassava leaves underneath there, and then of course a plate of rice with all of that curry on top, all these different sauces. So I'm gonna start with this, the tampunsu. Oh, it's actually very cold. You can feel the chewiness of it on the outside, but then very soft tofu, egg, kind of crumbly on the inside, and lots of coconut milk going on there, a little bit spicy. Next, let's go in for this rendang, this chicken rendang. I'm gonna have to flip it over and get some of the meat off the backside, and then get a little bit of that sambal, some rice. Let's try that. Rendang alone is worth coming to Padang for. It is one of the world's greatest pleasures. So much flavor, it's such a deep, complex flavor with the coconut, the lemongrass. It's just got levels, and with that sambal sauce, a little bit spicy, definitely, but not too bad. Let's chase it with one of these little dakak, these cassava cubes. Whoa, super crunchy, like a crouton, but even harder. So she actually threw on a couple things that I didn't even notice, like this jackfruit goulet right here. Let's try that. That jackfruit gets so tender when you cook it down like that, and it just absorbs the flavor of that goulet, all of those spices in there. So good. So we are in the center of Bukittinggi now. This is the clock tower behind me, built in 1926. It's kind of a traditional Dutch architecture, but on the top you can see the Minangkabau style architecture. Pretty cool, pretty lively little town, and really chill, relaxing vibes here.
So we've come to have a little break at the clock tower in the center of the city, and we found a little shop that sells these fruit juices, and we mix dragon fruit and soursop together with a little bit of ice. So curious to see how this tastes. That soursop is incredible. It actually creates the texture of this smoothie. I think the dragon fruit just creates the color. That tastes amazing. If you've ever had soursop, you know how it tastes. It's like this in liquid form. It's amazing.
All right, leaving downtown Bukittinggi, heading to see some nature now. We're gonna go check out the Sianuk Canyon, very famous site here in Bukittinggi. Oh my god. So I hope you guys enjoyed that drone footage, because as you saw, we crashed the drone. The drone went down. So it's been about almost 3 years we've had that drone with no problems, never crashed it ever. But today in the jungles of Sumatra, the drone went down. Yep. So I just clipped the top of a big bamboo stalk, and it got caught up in the leaves. Yep. And you can see in the video where it crashed, and we actually had to go up on top of that cliff. So on the top of the highest part of the canyon. And then with our guide and our driver, we trekked through the jungle using the GPS location of the drone to eventually find the drone hanging way up off the forest floor in the bamboo. So then we proceeded to hack down the bamboo.
I was watching them starting to cut them down, and they couldn't find the right branch.
It took 3.5 hours.
It took 3.5 hours.
We saw the drone, we watched it come down, but then it was so thick in the jungle that we couldn't find the drone at the end.
It was impossible. We were getting so cut. Yeah, it was horrible.
So then we kind of gave up. We left and we went down and we tried to look up to see where it might have fallen from. And our driver said, well, I think maybe we should check one more little area. By some luck, he found the drone.
I have no idea.
So we recovered the SIM card to get the footage to show you guys. So I thought this would be a great time to just let you guys know that we pay for all of our travels and all of these videos, and everything we do is for this channel, for you guys to make great content. So we paid for our flights here, we paid for our accommodations here,
Paid for our tour.
we paid for our tour guide here, and we paid for our drone, all of our equipment. So if you guys do want to support us, you can support us on Patreon. The link will be down below, because we want to keep making these videos for you guys. Because although that was terrible, it was worth it. Let's get back to the video. So that was the Sihanouk Canyon. Sorry we didn't get to show you more. That was stressful. But we're gonna get some durian. So we spotted this guy right on the side of the road. He's selling durians directly out of his motorcycle here. Just some village durians, so we got a couple. Enjoy. Nice. Smells really potent and it feels really firm on the outside, not so creamy. Oh yeah, sweet and good though. Oh man, love it.
Cô với thả mồi tapi cái dùng dan ni kok.
Tapi dan ya.
Dùng dan itu tipis itu. Kalau di pangkadan cak.
Honestly, you can get all kinds of different like styles of durians or different varieties, I guess. But I just like the roadside kampong or village durians. So good. One more.
One more.
Yeah, you want some more? What a way to end the day, huh?
Yeah, that was not what we expected, but a little bit of durian kind of saves the day. Happy to eat it.
So we are back at our homestay now. This place is called Paddy Eco Lodge here in Bukittinggi, right in the Sihanouk Canyon. I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of it. It's super cool. I love the architecture, that Minang style architecture. And we've got this second floor room with these lush green vegetation around us, and then the canyon, kind of rolling hills. It is really beautiful here. All right, what a day. That was not what we had expected
No.
to do at the end of the video. There was a couple other places we wanted to show you here in Bukittinggi, but stay tuned for the next episode because we're gonna be showing you them on that episode. Yeah. A big, huge, massive thank you to Roni's Tours. Roni saved the day there. He helped us find the drone, and Ujang, the driver, too. Wow, we couldn't have done it without them, seriously. So thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you're notified when we post our next video from Indonesia. All right, see you guys in the next episode of Chopstick Travel. Bye.
Bye.